Hi, my name is Nicole Dwyer, and I'm doing this for the Clemson Library 100. And for the new student dialogues, I attended the second happiest campus, a dialogue on mental health at Clemson. And it kind of just, in regards to it was like stereotypical, we addressed stereotypes as to what we feel are like mental illnesses and anything along those lines, and it kind of just, I feel like, opened our eyes to how mental illness can affect people, how it comes about, and how it may be disguised and not obvious, and we're all kind of susceptible to it, especially in these changing times. Like, college is a new scene, and we don't really know how to handle the pressure, and sometimes it's like leads to problems like depression or eating disorders or anything, which are serious problems nonetheless, but we're not alone in them, which kind of was addressed in the dialogue. Our dialogue was, students didn't play that active of a role in the session. It was kind of just more instructor-led. We had a little bit of discussion, and we read like 3 or 4 articles on like mental health, like mental illness statistics, and statistics and like the occurrence and everything along those lines. We kind of we're prompted to rate our different aspects of our lives, like religion, gender, anything like that could produce a stereotype, and rate our importance, like how important we feel that is in our lives and how it defines us. And it kind of opened my eyes, at least, to thinking of how, like, it makes you think of like how you look at other people based on like how they present themselves and how they value themselves, because how a person values themselves influences a lot on how other people see them, because it influences the way they present themselves. And in this dialogue, we kind of were able to realize that people have inner struggles that we don't know about and we can't always see, but we need to be sensitive to them because we don't know what they're going through. And when they reach out for help, we need to be there for them and help them in any way we can, because we're all struggling with something, and we need to make use of our resources, because here at Clemson we have plenty of resources. Like, if you feel like you need to talk to someone but you don't want to turn to a peer, we have psychological resources, anything along those lines. There's plenty of help if you need a doctor. If you feel like you're a threat to yourself or you're a threat to your own good, then you can do different things to help yourself fix it and recover. And it's a long road to recover from a mental illness such as depression, which you might not ever fully recover, but there's a reason that you were so deeply affected by whatever happened that you can't hold it all in, or it's just going to get worse. You need to seek help. And even if we are labeled the second happiest campus, that's just what it is on the surface. Like, people who take those surveys or anything, they don't know what's underneath, they don't know what's behind all of it, all the statistics. So we may look happy, and it might be a nice environment, and it might be a perfectly good place, and it's in a great area, but each student has his or her own life, that their own problems that they're struggling with, and we just need to be more aware of that. And everyone probably will struggle with a mental illness or like some kind of problem like that in their lives, so we just need to know that we can get through it, we can find help, we can do everything along those lines. We don't have to just hold it in and deal with it. I personally don't think I played an active role in my dialogue. It was just kind of we had we were split into groups, and we just discussed stereotypes. So I personally don't feel like I fit. I mean, I've, in my life, dealt with depression, and I've seen people around me go through eating disorders, so I know what it looks like and how out of hand it can be, but, like, I don't feel like I fit. Like, I don't see myself as part of a stereotype. It's just that I have sympathy for people who are going through such a thing, and the dialogue kind of helped me to open my eyes to the realization that everyone is struggling. I think the new student dialogue was useful for Library 100 because it kind of makes people become more open-minded, at least in my dialogue. I think it could have pertained more to the summer reading. It would have been more applicable, but the new student dialogue subjects that we were presented with were very real-world applications, and they kind of make you open up, because you need to be more open-minded in the real world, especially with today's changing times. You need to be more accepting and sympathetic and realize what's going on around you and what people are dealing with. So that's all I have to say about that. Thank you.